Have you ever wondered why some people leave you feeling motivated, inspired, and full of hope, while others leave you exhausted, confused, and discouraged? The truth is that not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay in your life. Some people are blessings who help you grow, strengthen your character, and bring out the best in you. Others, however, can quietly influence your thoughts, habits, and decisions in ways that damage your future without you even noticing. One of the greatest dangers of certain people is that they make harmful behavior appear normal. This process rarely happens suddenly. Instead, it occurs gradually, often without you realizing it. At first, you may strongly disagree with their attitudes, choices, or actions. You may recognize that what they are doing is wrong, unhealthy, or destructive. However, when you spend enough time around the same behavior, your resistance begins to weaken. What once shocked you starts to seem ordinary. What once felt unacceptable begins to feel less serious. Human beings are naturally influenced by the people around them. Our minds constantly absorb ideas, habits, and attitudes from our environment. This is why the company we keep has such a powerful impact on our character. If you surround yourself with people who constantly complain, you may begin to see problems everywhere. If you spend time with people who gossip, you may find yourself participating in conversations you once avoided. If your circle is filled with individuals who make excuses for their failures, you may start justifying your own lack of effort. Negative influences often work through repetition. When you hear the same excuses repeatedly, they begin to sound reasonable. When you witness dishonesty frequently, it starts to seem less serious. When disrespectful behavior is constantly tolerated, it gradually becomes accepted. The danger is that your standards begin to lower without your awareness. Little by little, your values become compromised, and your ability to recognize harmful behavior becomes weaker. Many people underestimate the power of influence because they believe they are strong enough to resist it. While confidence is important, nobody is completely immune to the effect of their environment. Even the strongest individuals can be affected by constant exposure to negativity. This is why successful and disciplined people are careful about who they allow into their inner circle. They understand that attitudes spread from person to person, just like habits do. A person who constantly encourages shortcuts instead of hard work can quietly damage your future. Someone who laughs at discipline, mocks good values, or promotes unhealthy choices can slowly pull you away from the path you originally wanted to follow. Their influence may not be obvious in a single day, a single week, or even a single month, but over time it can completely change your mindset. The people closest to you help shape your beliefs, your decisions, your priorities, and ultimately the direction of your life. Some people have a unique ability to drain your energy without ever touching you physically. Every conversation with them leaves you feeling exhausted, frustrated, or emotionally burdened. They constantly bring drama, negativity, and conflict into situations that could otherwise be peaceful. While everyone experiences difficult moments and needs support from time to time, there is a difference between someone facing challenges and someone who continuously spreads negativity wherever they go. Your energy is one of your most valuable resources. Every day, you need mental strength to pursue your goals, overcome obstacles, support your loved ones, and maintain a positive outlook on life. When a person repeatedly consumes that energy through constant complaints, arguments, and pessimism, they become a serious obstacle to your personal growth. Instead of helping you move forward, they leave you feeling stuck and emotionally depleted. Many energy-draining individuals focus entirely on problems while showing little interest in solutions. They complain about their circumstances, but refuse to take responsibility for changing them. They criticize others, yet rarely examine their own behavior. Their conversations are often filled with blame, resentment, jealousy, and negativity. Spending too much time around this mindset can gradually affect your own thinking. You may begin to feel more discouraged, more anxious, and less motivated than before. Another danger is that these people often demand emotional support without offering any in return. They expect you to listen to their struggles, solve their problems, and provide constant reassurance. When you need encouragement, they are nowhere to be found. Relationships should involve mutual care and respect. When one person consistently takes while giving very little back, the relationship becomes emotionally unhealthy. People who thrive on drama can also rob you of your peace. They create conflicts where none exist, spread rumors, exaggerate situations, and pull others into unnecessary disputes. What could have been a calm and productive day suddenly becomes filled with stress and tension because of their actions. Over time, this constant exposure can affect your mood, confidence, and overall well-being. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is essential. Just as you protect your physical health by avoiding harmful substances, you must protect your emotional health by limiting exposure to harmful influences. The people around you should inspire hope, encouragement, and balance. They should help you become stronger rather than leave you feeling weaker. Paying attention to how you feel after spending time with someone can reveal a great deal about the impact they are having on your life. If you consistently feel drained, discouraged, and overwhelmed after interacting with a particular person, it may be a sign that their presence is costing you more than you realize. One of the most dangerous things certain people can do is distract you from your purpose. Every person has goals, responsibilities, dreams, and a unique path they are meant to follow. Success in any area of life requires focus, discipline, and consistent effort. However, the wrong people can slowly pull your attention away from what truly matters, causing you to waste valuable time and opportunities that may never return. Distraction rarely arrives looking dangerous. It often appears in the form of entertainment, endless conversations, unnecessary outings, or habits that seem harmless at first. Certain people constantly encourage you to focus on temporary pleasures instead of long-term success. They may convince you to delay your responsibilities, ignore your goals, or spend countless hours on activities that add little value to your future. While these choices may feel enjoyable in the moment, they can quietly steal years of progress from your life. Time is one of the few things that can never be replaced. Money lost can often be earned again. Opportunities may return. Mistakes can sometimes be corrected, but every hour wasted is gone forever. This is why the people who influence how you spend your time have such a powerful effect on your future. A person who constantly distracts you from your priorities is not merely taking your attention. They are taking a portion of your potential. Many individuals never achieve their dreams, not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they become surrounded by people who do not value growth. Instead of encouraging discipline, these individuals encourage comfort. Instead of supporting productive habits, they promote laziness. Instead of helping you stay focused, they continuously tempt you with distractions that keep you stuck in the same place year after year. The wrong company can also weaken your sense of direction. When everyone around you is living without purpose, it becomes harder to stay committed to your own mission. You may begin to question your ambitions, lower your standards, or lose motivation altogether. Excitement you once felt about your goals slowly fades because your environment no longer supports your growth. Purpose requires protection. Just as a seed needs the right environment to grow, your dreams need the right people around them. Supportive individuals remind you of your goals when you become discouraged. They challenge you to stay focused when distractions appear. They encourage progress, discipline, and self-improvement. The people closest to you should strengthen your commitment to your purpose, not weaken it. Every relationship either moves you closer to your goals or further away from them. And recognizing that difference can shape the entire direction of your life. One of the clearest signs that a person may be dangerous for your future is when they prevent your personal growth. Growth is a natural part of life. Every day you should strive to become wiser, stronger, more disciplined, and more capable than you were yesterday. True growth requires effort, learning, self-reflection, and a willingness to change. However, not everyone will be happy when they see you improving. Some people become uncomfortable when you begin to grow because your progress challenges their comfort zone and exposes their lack of effort. When you decide to improve your habits, pursue meaningful goals, strengthen your character, or develop new skills, certain people may try to hold you back. They may criticize your ambitions, make fun of your discipline, or suggest that your goals are unrealistic. At first, their words may seem harmless, but repeated discouragement can slowly weaken your confidence and determination. Instead of feeling inspired to move forward, you may begin to question your abilities and doubt your potential. Many people fear change because it forces them to confront their own choices. When they see someone becoming more focused, successful, or responsible, they are reminded of the improvements they have avoided making in their own lives. Rather than being inspired by your progress, they may try to convince you to stop growing so they can remain comfortable. This often happens through negative comments, subtle criticism, or constant attempts to pull you back into old habits. Another way harmful people prevent growth is by encouraging mediocrity. They may tell you that your current situation is good enough and that there is no reason to aim higher. While contentment is important, there is a difference between being grateful and settling for less than your potential. Growth requires a mindset that is always willing to learn and improve. People who discourage that mindset can limit your future without you even realizing it. Supportive individuals celebrate your success and encourage your development. They challenge you to become better, offer constructive advice, and remind you of your strengths when you face difficulties. They are not threatened by your achievements because they genuinely want the best for you. Their presence inspires confidence, motivation, and progress. The people around you play a major role in shaping the person you become. If someone consistently discourages your improvement, mocks your efforts, or makes you feel guilty for pursuing your goals, their influence can become a serious obstacle to your success. Growth requires courage, and sometimes that courage includes creating distance from those who refuse to support your journey. Your future is too valuable to be controlled by people who are committed to staying the same while preventing you from becoming the best version of yourself.